This video I4 to help you with line plots. So when we're doing a line plot, it's kind of like making a bar graph, except you're putting X's above certain numbers. So in this particular case, we're trying to find the length of grasshoppers, and we have numbers down here. So we got a quarter, half, 3/4, 1, inch and a quarter, inch and a half, inch and 3/4, and 2. I have made a ruler here. And so I'm just going to bring it up here and start measuring. So make sure that I'm on the 0 line. It looks like the first one is 1 1/4 inches. So I'm just going to come down here and drag up one of my X's and put it right above 1 1/4 inches. I'm going to go down. So there's one that's 1 inch. Put an X above 1 inch. I'm just going to keep measuring them from the tip of the nose to the part of the heel. Oh, that looks like another inch. So he should be there, right above him. Now we got a lot smaller one. It looks like he's at 1/2 inch. Keep coming down. 3/4. Long one, it looks like that's 1 3/4 inches. And then my bottom one, looks like he's getting cut off the screen here a little bit. Let's see if I can extend my screen really fast. Alright, now let's try and put him back up there. There's a 0 line, and he's going out through to 1 3/4 inches again, it looks like. So let me get that one up. We got another 1 3/4 inches. Measure this one, 1 1/4 inches. A teeny one. Looks like he's going for 1/2 inch. Come to the next one. I think we're 1 1/4 inches. Hard for me to tell where that was on the red ruler. So the 1 1/4 inches was him. So I got this guy next. Looks like 1 1/2 inches. Got this little guy at 1/2 inch again. And he looks like right exactly at 1. And the last one looks like a really long one again. He's all the way out at 2. Okay, so this made a line plot. That's why I said it looks like a bar graph, kind of. And you can easily tell what things are when you go over them. So, for example, there were no grasshoppers that were 1/4 inch. There were 1, 2, 3 grasshoppers that were 1/2. One grasshopper that was 3/4 inch long. 3 of them that were 1 inch long. 3 of them that were 1 1/4 inches. One was 1 1/2 inches. One of them was 1 inch, or 2 of them were 1 3/4 inches, and one of them was 2 inches. I can also ask you some questions about things. So if you look at this one, you notice it says shoe sizes of 7th grade students. And then you have the graph, and notice the graph did not start at 0 on this one. So when it asked me what was the smallest shoe size someone had, I need first off to make sure that there's an X above it, that someone actually had it, and that would be a 4 on this case. Try this one out. How many people wore a size 6? Okay, so I'm going to go find the size 6 shoe. I'm going above it, X. So everybody, basically in my head, I kind of think this way. Everybody who has a size 6 shoe, instead of them writing their name, they did like the old days, and they just put their X there. So there would have been 2 people who wear a size 6. Most students wore this. Most students. So I'm looking for the line that has the most students. Not the biggest size, the most students. And I see 3 X's there, so 7 would be my answer. Most of the students wore size 7. Nobody wore this size. Okay, we don't know about numbers down here, 3, 2, 1. We don't know about numbers up here, 11, 12, whatever. We do know this one right here. There is nobody who wore a size 8. A similar kind of graph. This time we've got hours spent watching TV. How many people did not watch TV? Well, what number of hours would be not watch? 0 hours. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people there. 5 people watch this many hours. So we need to find a number that has 5 x's above it. There's 4. Keep coming across here. I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There are 5 x's above the 10 hours. So 5 people watched 10 hours of TV. What was the most hours anyone watched? Oh, same answer down here at 10. 10 is the biggest number. Does not have the most people, but it's asking us for the most hours anyone watched. So that would be 10. Now, if I ask the kids to make their graph about how many dogs they own per student, so basically it sort of works like this. I say, Fred, how many dogs did you have? And he says 3. Fred puts his X above 3. Joe, how many dogs do you have? 0. I live in an apartment. They're not allowed. Sam, how many dogs do you have? 3. And we just keep going like that, and very soon you can see who has... You can't tell exactly which student has the most dogs, because that's not going to be the thing that you're going to want. We're just trying to find out maybe the average number of dogs students has. What's the most dogs any student has?